welcome to Treat to Read. Today we have a special guest. Today Miss Martinez from 21st Century After School Program is joining us. She works at the school program that's in Robstown, Texas, which is outside of Corpus Christi. And Newton and I are here in Round Rock, outside of Austin. And so today Crystal's brought a few questions from her kids to ask Newton. So let's find out what they want to know.
Hi, guys. So some of my students have watched Newton and Miss Margaret read during our after-school program, and they are very curious about some certain things. So Eric wants to know, what kind of food does Newton eat?
Ooh, that's a good question. So primarily Newton eats dog food. So we're very careful not to let him have any people food because that could give him a tummy ache. Here was recently Thanksgiving, so we were extra careful, but we did get him some special canned food that was for dogs that he really liked, so they could have a little turkey himself. But his very favorite treat, I actually have a few here. You can see he's looking excited. These are dog treats, and they're shaped like cheese nips, and he really loves them. So we'll see if he can take one. Here you go, buddy. Can you shake? Hey, come on, let's go. All right, here, do a trick. Oh, I think we got a little cameo from Newton's brother, Kepler, here. The treats bring everyone in the room. Okay, we'll share one with Kepler, too.
Hi, Kepler.
Hi. Yeah, good boy. Okay, so these are their by far favorite treats. They're dog treats, but they look like cheese nips. All right, come on, Newton. Come on, buddy. Yeah, here you go. Okay, what else we got?
Well, they also want to know, how old is Newton?
Newton is about 3 years old. So I got Newton from a shelter, and they thought that he was about a year old when I got him. So we made up his birthday, and his birthday is January 1st. So his birthday is right around the corner. As we're shooting this video, it's late November, so he'll be another year older in another month.
Wow, cool. Aviana wants to know, what kind of dog is Newton, and how long have you had him?
So we got Newton about 2 years ago from an animal shelter outside of San Marcos, and they thought that he was a poodle mix, and they thought that he might be mixed with a Schnauzer. And then once we got Newton, just for fun, we sent his DNA off to a place that tests. And the DNA test said that he is part Shih Tzu, part poodle. So Shih Tzus are kind of short, which Newton is kind of short, and they have really soft fur. So I feel like that's probably pretty accurate.
Cool. Another question is, does he have any brothers and sisters?
So he doesn't have any other siblings from his litter, but he does have Kepler, who lives here in the house with us, and they really like to play together. Earlier this summer, we went to the beach, and I have some cool videos of them playing on the beach together. I'll have to send you guys.
Okay, so a lot of my students really enjoy the story. So if a kid wants to read a story to Newton, how would they do it?
That's a great question. So if you go to our website, treattoread.com, you can sign up for our newsletter. And when I send the newsletter out, I send it out about every 2 weeks. There's some little 15-minute time slots that you can reserve. And you can call Newton, just like Miss Martinez is doing right now, and you can read him a story. So you sign up for the newsletter on treattoread.com, then you pick out a book, and you give us a call over the video, and we can chat, and you can read to Newton, and it'll be super fun.
Well, that's really cool. How long has Newton been doing this reading program?
So last year, when we were still able to go into the schools, Newton had his first year where we got to go to McBee Elementary, which is an elementary school in Austin. And so for almost a year, we worked there. And once a week, we went there to read with kids in the library, and it was a lot of fun. And then when schools closed because of COVID, now we've taken the program online. So we've been doing the program online now for like 4 or 5 months.
Awesome. My students also want to know, is Newton's fur gray because he's old?
Newton, do you think you're old? He says 3 isn't very old. So Newton's fur is gray just because that's the color he is. He's been gray ever since he was a baby. And when I very first got him from the shelter, he was already like a year old. And his fur was a little bit darker. So it has gotten a little bit lighter, but it's not like some dogs, their faces turn gray when they get older. He's just been gray ever since he was born.
And where does Newton like to sleep? Some of my students think that he actually sleeps on that couch right there when he reads the books. Is that true?
So Newton is a very relaxed dog and he likes to sleep a lot. So sometimes he does sort of snooze a little bit during reading. But his very favorite place to sleep is either on the couch in the living room. So we have another room with another couch that he really likes. I think he likes that couch because it's made of leather, so it's kind of cool. It doesn't get very hot. You know, here in Austin, it's hot a lot of the year. And then at night, he sleeps on our bed.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's all the questions we have for right now.
Well, that's super fun. Newton is super excited to get to talk to the kids. And if they have any more questions, they can submit them by video through you, and we will share the answers to any more questions that they have. And if anybody has any more things they'd like to know about the program, or if they want to learn how to read to Newton, you can always check out treattoread.com and find out more information there. And there's also links to the YouTube videos where you can see the books that we've already read online. So thanks so much for calling today, Crystal.
No problem. Thanks, Margaret. Thanks, Newton.
Bye.